The Atelier series is a JRPG that started all the way back in 1997, and the newest game releasing in the year of our Lord 2025. It's now 2026 when I'm recording this. With Atelier Res Liriana having a lot of past characters making an appearance, I decided to make a new series on my channel. I want to play some of the older games from the Atelier series and see if it would be a good entry game to start off with. And what better game to start the series with than the very first game? However, the OG game was only released in Japan and apparently had virus on the Dreamcast version, so I'm stuck playing the— holy shit, they added the original version? Oh my god. With that lengthy intro out of the way, can you play Atelier Marie original and the remake as a new player? Let's find out. But first, I'd like to announce I'm an ambassador with Advanced GG. Advanced GG is a supplement brand that has a wide variety of supplement flavors depending on what you're needing. Shakers and even summer if you want to spice up the wardrobe a little bit. I just bought some more powders and I can't wait to try my new flavor Ramune. And some of the other ones I bought, they also collab with other content creators and anime even. If you go to the site and use the code GalaxyDrop10, you can get 10% off your order. This isn't like your typical sponsorship section, I just wanted to mention this. Thank you to Advanced GG for having me as an ambassador. With that, let's actually now dive into the video. The game opens up with a monologue of some dude talking about how the world has light and dark, order and chaos. Your typical bad guy stuff, I guess. I don't know who this guy is. Title screen pops up and you have the option to play either the remake or the original. Obviously, I picked the original first. The plot is very simple. You play as Merlone, or Marie for short, a new alchemist who was the worst student at Salberg Academy. You are given 5 years to prove you are a badass bitch and a good alchemist by your professor Ingrid, who has homophobia in her eyes. Okay, yeah, so I wasn't doing too great with the original game, which is just a skill issue. Walking around was very difficult for me, and there's like no guide for this game. This version does not hold your hand and is very difficult. I have to go gather, get attacked, and then get knocked out, and I have to start my previous save file because I don't want to lose any days. I tried to hire people, but I kept getting rejected, sadly. And I wasn't sure how to get them to come with me, so I didn't play too much of this version of the game. I was actually getting a little frustrated, so I moved on to the remake. The opening cutscene is practically the same, and wait, is that live 2D? Yeah, it is. The characters do have some movement and animation with live 2D, I believe, which is pretty cool, I think. Totally not biased at all. The plot, like I said previously, is the same. Prove your virus to Ingrid. After the cutscene, it does give you a tutorial explaining you have to make a really good item and be perfect at alchemy in the next 5 years in order to graduate. There's also an endless mode which removes a time limit, which can be a relief if you don't like time limits. I didn't do it because I want to get to close as an experience as I could. There are 5 main areas and a special 6th one specifically for the remake version. The areas are your Atelier, where you save, rest, and synthesize. The Academy, where you can buy new books and items. Tavern, where you can grab quests and get rumors. The Weapon and Armor Shop, self-explanatory. And the Castle, which, I didn't get very far, so I don't know. The 6th area is just a photo booth area. I didn't use it. Your main areas are going to be the Atelier, the Academy, and the Tavern. You could also explore outside the city to gather materials for alchemy. Let's make sure you hire people. Oh, hey, a hiring tutorial. Oh my god. Synthesizing is not difficult so long as you have the materials for it. In more recent Atelier games, the synthesizing section is kind of like a puzzle game. In this one, you see a little animation of stuff being thrown into the cauldron, Marie stirs, and presto, you get the items. Hooray! Of course, later on, you need to be at a certain level in order to craft items more efficiently and buy books in order to learn more recipes, but the early alchemy is not that bad. You also have to keep track of your MP and your fatigue levels. If your MP gets too low and your fatigue gets too high, you can't synthesize. That's when you use the bed in the bottom left corner to rest and get your energy back. During alchemy missions, you actually get a small cheat sheet. If you need to synthesize an object but don't have all the materials, there's a little box in the bottom right corner telling you exactly what you need. I thought that was pretty cool, actually. The Sky Tavern is going to be one of the few ways you could actually make money. You accept a quest, make the number of items, and bring the items back to the tavern guy or his daughter within the time limit. If you go past the time limit, your money and reputation will decrease, so keep that in mind. Endless mode does not get rid of the time limit on these quests to my knowledge. The Saltburn Academy is going to be where you learn all the items you can synthesize. You can buy ingredients, utensils, which need to be bought for some alchemy recipes, and books for alchemy. No duh on that last one. After a while, if you're doing really good, Inker will give you a key card to access the library at the academy, and you can learn more recipes, some of which are items you need for some requests from NPCs or party members. The characters in this game are really nice and they're interesting in their own ways. My favorite being our main girl, Marie. What a girl failure, I swear, I love her so much. The characters are Saicha, Marie's childhood best friend, Crisis, cool, Marie's polar opposite and the best student at the academy, Endrick, a high knight for the castle, Reuven with a Naruto-looking headband, Natalie, who kind of gives me Yuffie vibes from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah!
Mommy, oh, I'm sorry, I meant mommy. Oh, I'm so sorry, I meant mom. Fuck! Krylich, another adventurer, and my sextans. Wait, what? Is that her actual name? That's all the main characters you can encounter in the game. The voice acting for each one is amazing, and I think they fit based on the character's personality and design. Speaking of design, the art and graphics are amazing, and I really like the Live 2D they used. Again, totally not biased at all. The music is also really nice, and I enjoyed listening to it while out exploring or making items. I've been playing some of it in the background of this video, so hopefully you'll enjoy it too. The battle system is your basic JRPG battle system, there's nothing really special to it. The areas outside of the town can change depending on the season. If it's summer or spring, only certain items will spawn there, and same for fall and winter. Monsters can also spawn or not depending on the season. All in all, what is my verdict for the Atelier Marie remake? I won't say much on the OG because I didn't play it that much. Drumroll, I guess. I personally think this would not be a good entry to start off with. This game would totally be okay for maybe like your second or third, but I don't think it'd be the best as a starter game. There's so much going on at once that you might get overwhelmed. Not to mention that I did get a little frustrated with the constant cutscenes that would happen when I'm just trying to synthesize. Plus, with a lot of mechanics and trying to get certain items from events from characters, if you have the right amount of friendship points, of course, it can be a bit overwhelming and frustrating and not a good start to your Atelier Genesis, personally. Peace. Hi, this is the ending section. This part's not scripted at all. I just want to say thank you for watching and listen to me like ramble for the past however many minutes this is recording. Yeah, and thank you to Choosy for editing this. That was really kind of him to do that. Sorry you had to listen to me like frick up so many times in the recording. Again, use code GalaxyShop10 at AdvancedDG if you want to get 10% off your order. Also, I have a Ko-Fi too if you want to like donate or commission me or whatever. I'm going to have to edit some stuff in that because I don't use Twitter anymore. I only use Blue Sky. If you got this far, thanks for listening to me ramble. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Mondays, Wednesdays, 6:30, and then Saturdays, 4:30. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video or stream. So goodbye, everybody. Con con!